heavier than I thought. Thanks. That's why you grabbed that.
everybody, welcome back to the cabin. I have to apologize for not putting a video up on this channel for a couple of weeks. I tend to forget that people who watch this channel don't necessarily watch either Shawn James' channel or my new channel, Our Self-Reliance, or are not patrons on Patreon, where I post more often on all three of those platforms lately, especially because of the type of content that I've been making. For one thing, on this channel, you probably don't know that I and my wife in Cali went down to Nova Scotia to see where my father grew up. We spent 12 days down there and got back a week ago Monday. 2 weeks ago, this coming Monday, is Labor Day weekend. Anyway, we went on that trip and then came back and immediately put our camper up for sale, our truck camper, and we sold that. He actually picked it up, what, 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago from the time that I'm editing this video. So that chapter's over. We had an amazing time on 3 major trips where we went exploring the west coast of Canada, and then the south and southwest of the United States, and then the east coast of Canada this year. So we've covered a lot of North America in a very short time. But what we realized on this last trip is that we just can't afford that much time away from the homestead, especially because we're adding livestock. And you'll know more about that again if you've been following my new channel, Our Self-Reliance. Where as a family, my sister's family and my family are managing basically 3 homesteads and increasing the amount of food that we're growing, but also the animals that we're raising. So when you have livestock to take care of, even just the chickens that you've seen me add to the homestead with the new chicken coop that I built, you can't really leave unless you have somebody to cover for you. We were able to go on this last trip because my sister and her kids, my nephew and niece, were able to take care of the chickens while we're gone. But it's not reasonable to expect to be able to just go whenever we want for any length of time and expect people to look after things for us. So that chapter's over. We're buckling down and we're spending more time with all of our system, the infrastructure systems, to continue to be more self-reliant. And that includes, it's going to be September by the time a lot of you watch this video. And that means I'm back at the cabin doing things like trying to get the stonework done in the outdoor kitchen, shoring up the water system, cleaning up the garden, and continuing with the food plot, like managing the food plot for feeding wildlife and attracting wildlife to the property. So I've been very, very busy. It's probably busier than I've ever been, actually. And again, just can't afford to be away from the homestead. So I'm back and full-time at it, and I'll have more videos on this channel, at least back to once a week, but also on the other channel. So if you're interested in seeing the Our Self-Reliance, which is more of the family, and I doing a bit more modern, you can call it modern homesteading to some degree, but the properties are old-fashioned and the techniques are mostly old-fashioned. So I find it interesting and very rewarding, very meaningful. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you and let you know what I've been up to. And as you can see, I'm working away on the workshop here. I wanted to get this done before I move on to the other buildings here, so that I have a place to work and I can easily get this done now. I would say in a week, where I can get this closed in, the addition put on, roof put on, watertight, and then I'll jump up on the roof and do shingle, wood shingle roof on here as well. That wood stove I'm going to make a change to too, so I'll do that probably before the next video. Anyway, that's it. I appreciate everybody following along and having patience. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you back here at the cabin next time. Take care.